Watch this if loose skin is a problem.
South Korea has a new yet gross way to erase the wrinkles. This is just another example of why the Koreans are world leaders in skincare. Just be warned, their latest approach to firm, wrinkle-free skin is so different, you may freak out when you hear how it works. You may even get the ick. However, there's no doubt about it, those Korean beauty makers really know how to keep women beautiful. In fact, if you were to walk around the streets of Seoul or Busan, South Korea's two major cities, you'd be forgiven for feeling slightly annoyed at how great these women look. Glass skin that's beautifully smooth, even-toned, and lustrous. So flawless it has the appearance of glass. It's common, not rare at all. For this reason, many Korean women barely look a day over 30 by the time they reach their 50s. They make it seem like aging is optional, like giving up youth and beauty is a choice, not a certainty. So, how are they doing this? What are they hiding? And more importantly, how can you do what they're doing to shave years off of your appearance? Well, listen to this. A discovery made right here in America is taking one of Korea's biggest anti-aging breakthroughs to a whole new level. In fact, the results are so impressive, it may not be too long before we see Koreans lining up to try this American remedy. See, Korea has realized the key to great skin starts and ends at the microbiome level. What do I mean by microbiome level? Well, let me explain. If you were to look at your skin under a microscope, you'd find a magical world, a world where thousands of different species of skin flora live happily. Good bacteria, friendly fungi, and healthy viruses. They all call your skin home. And yes, maybe that makes you feel a little yucky, but the truth is, they're essential. They help keep your skin glowing with youth. You need as much good skin flora as you can get. You want to cultivate more and more of it so you're protected from all the little evils living in your microbiome. Evils like harmful bacteria and pathogens. You could say these are the criminals of your microbiome. They run around breaking down your skin's protective barrier, causing everything from wrinkles to crow's feet to loose skin. And like all criminals, they must be stopped. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do that. A way that can stop these bad actors in their tracks, boost the health of your microbiome, and erase the wrinkles so you look amazing for your age. The tutorial is going to start in a few seconds, so click the full screen button now and pay close attention as this new trend can have your skin aging better than a fine wine in next to no time.
Dr. Jessica Wu is the dermatologist Hollywood movie sets and television studios trust to fix skin issues for their A-list stars. She's appeared on Good Morning America and CNN to show us practical ways to enhance our natural beauty, and has even written a best-selling book that's helped countless women banish the blemishes and wipe out wrinkles. Today, you don't need to be at her chic LA office to transform your skin and enjoy amazing results, as this Harvard-educated doctor is about to reveal how one simple change can rejuvenate your skin and your emotional well-being.
Thanks to a new discovery, you can now look better than you have in years and feel better than you have maybe ever. Today, you're going to discover how a quiet skincare revolution is helping women like you lift their skin, mood, and confidence. See, I'm no stranger to the heartache bad skin can cause. I've struggled with my own skin since I was a teenager. Back then it was acne and rashes, and today it's wrinkles, lines, and sunspots. Over the course of my life, I couldn't even tell you how much time I've spent worrying about my skin. All I know is it's too much. And do you know what's always made matters worse? I have a gorgeous younger sister. She's always had the perfect peaches and cream complexion along with the body of a ballet dancer. So I spent much of my youth aching with jealousy. Honestly, I used to look at my parents and wonder, why didn't I win the genetic lottery too? The memory of feeling like I needed to hide my face behind a pound of makeup still haunts me today. It's actually one of the reasons why I became a dermatologist. Because I figured if I couldn't be prom queen pretty or look like a swimsuit model, I could at least help other women love themselves and maybe free myself of my own insecurities in the process. I would later learn this would be far more difficult than I ever imagined. Why? Well, when I became a dermatologist, I gained access to an arsenal of products. Every cleanser, toner, refining mask, moisturizing sunscreen, pimple zapper, and wrinkle reducer known to us, even the stuff that wasn't on the market yet, was shipped to my office for testing. No matter what I tried, the face staring back at me in the mirror was the same. As time went by, the wrinkles, lines, sagging, and age spots would just serve as a cruel reminder that my skin had always stood in the way of my happiness. I knew if I was this frustrated on my quest for beautiful skin, countless other women must share my frustration. It's my familiarity with how empty your skin can make you feel that's inspired me to share this major breakthrough with you. In fact, I couldn't be more excited to share this for the first time, as savvy women in Korea and France are already doing something similar to their skin, and for good reason. You see, the way we think about skincare here in the US is, for me, a little outdated. You don't see the latest science in most products. We're sold a lot of different things by brands, celebrities, influencers, and so on, but most of it is just old-fashioned formulas in new packaging. We're a bit behind the times, as the latest science shows that the key to looking and feeling great at every age starts at the microbiome level. So let me explain what I mean by that. Your skin is what I call a microbiome. In simple terms, this means your skin is a living, breathing community. It's teeming with 1.5 trillion organisms, all invisible to the naked eye. Bacteria like Staphylococcus epidermidis and Corynebacterium act like busy little workers to secrete both good stuff and bad stuff all over your skin. I know it's gross, but true. Of course, they're supposed to be there, so no need to run for the shower. That said, according to recent studies, you're going to encounter more problems with your microbiome as you age. You see, in days gone by, your microbiome was not as diverse as it probably is now. It was full of good, healthy bacteria, like the kind you find in yogurt. That meant your microbes could live together in perfect harmony. You had plenty of good, beauty-boosting bacteria and very little bad. This made it really easy for the skin to stay firm and wrinkle-free. Why? Because there were no evils running around destroying the skin barrier, which is your best defense against wrinkles, lines, and saggy skin. In other words, the good members of your community were all doing their bit to maintain healthy skin structure, and as a result, you could effortlessly glow with youth. Now, fast forward to your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and 70s, hormone fluctuations, changes to your diet, and toxic stressors in the environment have all caused damage to your skin. And this can drastically change the balance of your microbiome. Over time, your microbiome tends to become more diverse. And in this case, more diversity is a bad thing. It means more evils can invade your skin. Evils like pathogens, free radicals, and yes, you guessed it, bad, harmful bacteria. These bacteria, along with fungi and mites, can wreak havoc on your skin. They run around ruining the balance in your microbiome, breaking down your skin's barrier, the brick wall that stands between you and aging. The result? A reduction in collagen and elastin, which turns into less supple, slackened skin with fine lines and wrinkles. I simply call this microbiome aging. It's a major disruption to the health of your microbiome, an invasion of aging bacteria, fungi, and mites that needs to be stopped. So I'm going to show you the best way to do that from home in just a moment, and I urge you not to ignore what I'm about to say next. You do not want to go through life failing your skin at the microbiome level, needlessly obsessing over wrinkles, lines, and loose, saggy areas. Not when, thanks to this new discovery, it may be easier than ever before to free yourself from the skin you don't like. And look, it's very important you do free yourself. Waking up with clear, smooth skin that's firm and youthful is like having a good hair day. It can make you feel happy, confident, and sexy. But wrinkles, lines, turkey neck, saggy jowls, and blemishes have the total opposite effect. They can sabotage your self-esteem. This is why so many of my patients first come in depressed about the way they look, Whether it's the teenager with acne covering her face with her hair, or the woman wearing a scarf because she's too embarrassed to show her neck, I've always tried to help my patients' mood as well as their skin. In fact, sometimes I feel more like a therapist than a dermatologist. Needless to say, I was thrilled to stumble across something that can lift your skin, mood, and confidence all at the same time. A missing link between the skin's microbiome and the brain that can not only help you look like $1 million, but feel it too. A new way to cultivate more beauty bacteria so you can give yourself a sort of round-the-clock facial while boosting all of your positive emotions. I believe this is truly a remarkable discovery. There's never been anything that can enrich your microbiome enough to change your skin and make you feel like you did in your heyday, all at the same time. Of course, there have been attempts to do this before. The study of the skin's microbiome and all the skin flora that live inside has been evolving for a few years now. The beauty industry has already rushed towards this new anti-aging goldmine, creating countless topical probiotic skincare lines. However, the jury is out on whether they work. There is a big fatal flaw in them, after all. Maybe you've heard of probiotics. You may even take them to boost your gut health, and that's smart. Probiotics have proven to be very effective at restoring good gut bacteria. However, when it comes to the skin's microbiome, it's a different story. Probiotics in skincare are supposed to replant friendly bacteria on your skin. The idea is you take the best strains of bacteria and you apply them to your skin so the population of good bacteria grows. The problem is that most modern skincare products contain preservatives. And while preservatives can be great for keeping the formula free of pathogens, they don't have the ability to identify the difference between the good bacteria, aka probiotics, or the toxic bacteria, so everything just dies. And for that reason, you can't really trust that live bacteria will be, well, alive, and this unfortunately makes topical probiotics a fruitless fix for aging skin. This is a classic case of the most obvious solution not being the best one. It happens a lot in skincare. Just like taking collagen rarely results in more collagen. Replanting good bacteria rarely results in a healthier microbiome. So, how do you unlock the age-fighting power hidden in your microbiome if you can't simply replant the bacteria you need to look great? Well, the answer lies in an even newer breakthrough: postbiotics. They're a match made in heaven for your aging microbiome. It's no wonder so many women tell me they feel like what I'm about to share is what their skin's been dreaming of. See, postbiotics are what bacteria and other living microbes leave behind when they die. These microbes don't just disappear, never to be seen again. They break down and leave smaller parts on your skin, teeny tiny nutrients that can do wonders for an aging face and neck. The Harvard Women's Health Watch noted that postbiotic nutrients like vitamins B and K can slow down the growth of harmful bacteria and pathogens. They also added that other postbiotic substances like short-chain fatty acids help healthy beauty bacteria flourish. And this is great news. It means you no longer need to rely on your body to create these postbiotics all by itself. As with a choice postbiotic, you can now help your skin mass produce the age-defying good stuff and enjoy the kind of glow that makes you feel like you're on an endless honeymoon. In fact, if you do exactly what I recommend, you could be walking around with radiant skin, feeling like you've just spent the evening with Mr. Right in the very near future. See, there's one thing you can apply to your skin that smooths out the wrinkles, tightens everything up, and makes you feel like pure bliss. It's called Cannibiota, and safe to say, I've fallen in love with it. I believe it's the best ingredient to take care of an aging microbiome. So, what exactly is Cannibiota? Cannibiota is an extract created from the hemp plant. It's THC and CBD free, so I must stress there's no way you can get high from it. High on life maybe, but nothing else. It's perfectly safe and legal in every state. What's amazing about Cannabiota is this. Not only can it de-age you by helping to secrete the skin-smoothing compounds your skin needs for good bacteria to flourish, it can also activate different pleasure zones in your brain. In simple terms, use Cannabiota and you can look great and feel even better. How? Well, this is the fun part. Cannabiota kind of gives your skin a little hug. You apply it to your skin like you would do with any other formula, and the naturally occurring bacteria can then metabolize the Cannabiota and produce a flurry of youth-boosting postbiotics to excite the neurons in your skin. The neurons can then send a 100% safe message to your brain, a love letter through your skin cells, to elevate your happiness by increasing levels of oxytocin. Now, if you're not too familiar with oxytocin or why you want more of it, then oxytocin is best described as the love hormone. You get a huge rush of it when you're being romanced and falling in love. It's why you melt when he looks at you, why your stomach feels the butterflies, and the reason falling head over heels is so thrilling and exciting. Oxytocin is what makes you feel happy. It affects your brain in the same way a sunny day does. It just puts you in a better mood. Of course, this happiness and confidence boost is just a wonderful side effect of Cannabiota. It's what it does to reduce wrinkles, lines, and unflattering saggy skin that really has women like you in a frenzy. See, when 30 women aged 46 to 69 raised their hand to try Cannabiota for 28 days, the results spoke for themselves. Cannabiota dramatically increased the skin radiance of the volunteers. On average, each woman saw an increase in radiance of 26%. That's the kind of remarkable difference most people in your life would notice. Not only that, the women also saw a big reduction in wrinkles and lines, a reduction as high as 27% in some cases. There are surgeons who'd be happy with those results. I should also stress that these results weren't a fluke. Some of the volunteers were given a placebo for the 28 days. They thought they were trying Cannabiota, but really, there was no Cannabiota in their formula. And guess what? They saw zero improvements to their skin. Nothing whatsoever. So yes, there's no question Cannabiota is incredible for your skin. But what about your mental state? Could it really make you feel happier and more relaxed? I wanted to know, so I asked the researchers to go one step further. I wanted to prove that Cannabiota really could lift your spirits. So another 20 women stepped forward to try this breakthrough. They applied the Cannabiota extract twice a day for a whole month. Using state-of-the-art technology, the researchers paid close attention to which areas of the brain became activated. The scans showed pleasure regions of the brain like the superior temporal gyrus, the anterior insula, and amygdala became far more activated. A clear sign that more oxytocin was putting these women in a better frame of mind. To be honest, I was surprised by the extent of the results. I was blown away how one simple change to your skincare routine can make you just as happy as you are when you're getting a cuddle. It's no wonder women who use Cannabiota feel more attractive and more alluring. There's just something so captivating about a woman who comes across as confident, at total ease in her own skin, don't you think? Fortunately, you can be that woman too. In fact, it's probably never been easier. Remember, microbiome aging is a major cause of wrinkly, loose skin. The invasion of bad skin flora breaks down your skin's barrier so it sags and creases. That's why I recommend Cannabiota to help restore the healthy balance your skin needs to look firm and wrinkle-free. As we both know the big brands have very little to offer, I'd really encourage you to make this the day you decide to avoid the fads and quick fixes. The alternatives just don't do enough to help your microbiome or make you feel on top of the world which is why I partnered with Lumiera. Together with the expert formulators at Lumiera, we set about creating the perfect Canibiota solution to help women like you defy their years. First, we added Canibiota, the youth and mood-boosting extract I've already shared with you. Then we added glycerin. It's a humectant, so it can enhance the moisture and hydration in your skin. This is a crucial part of strengthening your skin barrier so it can keep hold of the good stuff and get rid of the bad stuff, like harmful pathogens. And finally, we added citric acid, so this solution could work to help women of all ages glow brighter than they have in years. Our first few formulas were good, but not great. In 2021, we realized we'd need to spend a bit more time fine-tuning the quantity of each ingredient for it to truly be worth its weight in gold. And I'm delighted to say we got there in the end. Our final formula, the one available today, is beyond impressive. The results women are getting with this formula right now have far exceeded expectations, and I'm overrun with testimonials from women who are ecstatic. We've developed this latest formulation to target wrinkles, lines, and loose, saggy skin on the face, forehead, jawline, lips, and neck. The outcome is an easy DIY remedy that can help you look and feel like a woman many years your junior. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Lifted by Lumiera, a groundbreaking face cream already helping women everywhere lift their skin, their mood, and their confidence levels. Within weeks, sometimes even days, women like you are seeing noticeable differences to their face and neck. It's not just that their skin is beautifully smooth and firm, though. They're radiant, happier, energized by their high self-esteem. Nothing I could say on video could possibly describe how fulfilling it is to hear from so many women who say Lifted by Lumiera has changed their life for the better. That's why I want you to have a full and honest account of what Lifted by Lumiera can do before you decide to give it a try. I want even the most skeptical women to trust that this is the last face cream they'll ever need to get rid of the wrinkles and sagging. So, we gave it to a few women and asked them to record a short video on their phone. Here are a few little snippets of what they shared with me.
I'm obsessed with it. I feel so good when it's on my skin. I do this every morning and night, and I feel like I look 10 years younger. I feel so much better. My skin feels firmer. I feel like the contours of my face are firmer. I can't live without this product. It's incredible.
Lumiera will help keep your face looking its best by diminishing fine lines and wrinkles. Try it out and see for yourself.
Try it for yourself, because when you feel better about yourself, the world feels a little bit brighter. You can look in the mirror and say, I really love me. I look so much better. Gosh, try me, try me.
Look, when you apply this cream twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening before bed, within days, not only can you be glowing brighter than you have in years, looking healthier and more youthful than you should for your age, you can also feel like $1 million. And that's the real beauty of Lifted by Lumiera. You feel every bit as amazing as you look. Plus, it should only take you 2 to 3 minutes to do. Honestly, this is such a far cry from any solution you've tried before. This isn't another disappointing formula. You're not going to feel betrayed by the usual false promises that have been circulating around the beauty industry for decades. The hype has hurt us all, so I'm thrilled to be involved with something that can truly work wonders to transform aging skin. Ever since we created this solution, more and more women are excited to see what Lifted by Lumiera can do for their skin and their mood. The buzz around this breakthrough formula continues to grow stronger by the day. The dreamy results spread by word of mouth, and demand is at an all-time high. So, now you know it's your aging microbiome and an overgrowth of bad bacteria causing your skin to wrinkle and sag. And the science confirms that Lifted by Lumiera helps boost the health of your skin's microbiome better than anything else out there. And we've heard from more than a few women who are already glowing from head to toe, already using this to reclaim beautifully firm, feminine skin. Let's talk about how you can give the world's first and only youth and mood booster a try. I want to make it very clear, there's never been anything quite like Lifted by Lumiera before. When you nourish your microbiome and give your skin barrier the support it needs to repair and rejuvenate, all kinds of perks await. You can smooth out wrinkles and lines, tighten a turkey neck and firm saggy jowls, plus you can feel as happy as you did in your heyday while your skin improves. Already, women from all over the world are reporting remarkable changes to their skin and well-being. They're less anxious and nervous in everyday life. I love that more and more are joining this little-known trend every day as they hear how well it's working for their moms, their sisters, and their friends. In my opinion, the Canibiota in this solution can transform the way you look and feel in ways that most products on store shelves and Amazon could only ever dream about. In fact, when I take a step back and look at some of the results we've achieved, I definitely think we could make a case for this being better than many pricier alternatives. All you need to do is make Lifted by Lumiera an easy part of your daily routine. Do that, and the skin's microbiome can do the hard work of renewing your youth, beauty, and confidence for you. In next to no time, the unflattering wrinkles and fine lines can start to wither away and disappear. The thinner, weaker skin that currently droops a bit too much for your liking can become thick and firm again. Instead of obsessing over your skin when you look in the mirror, you can feel naturally confident and at total ease with the way you look. You can be free of the anxiety and negative thoughts hurting your self-identity. When you see yourself tagged in photos on social media, there will be no need to zoom in and feel uncomfortable with others seeing you. You can see yourself in a different way. Those close to you can see you in a different way too. You'll shine again and feel like you're on cloud 9. All this and many, many more great things are possible when you choose to try Lifted by Lumiera for the first time today. Every bottle is securely and safely manufactured in our state-of-the-art facility right here in the USA using the best ingredients available. We follow the Sephora Clean standards, so this solution is free of harmful chemicals, free of parabens, it's fragrance-free, and of course it's completely ethical because we would never test on animals. And remember, the wonderful results I've talked about in this presentation can be easy to achieve as it only takes a few minutes a day to apply. Now, I can't speak for everyone, but knowing what the A-listers pay to have the kind of skin both men and women admire, knowing how their skin still makes them feel like they're in the prime of their lives, and seeing how that gives them the energy and confidence to live their life to the fullest, so it's filled with excitement and adventure, I think it's fair to say these things are worth an awful lot of money. I want you to think about that for a second. How much is it worth to be admired for how great you look? How much is it worth to get rid of all the aging skin aches? How much is it worth to feel like you're 25 again? Is there really a way to come up with a number? Well, don't worry. The beautiful changes I've described in this video can be experienced for much, much less than what you'd expect. Lifted by Lumiera isn't about money for me. This is about giving women a way to look more youthful and feel more youthful that comes from the newest, real, dermatological science. This is about giving women a method they can trust to erase the wrinkles and tighten saggy skin as it comes from a leading dermatologist and not a celebrity, an influencer, or a major brand that puts profit before people. I know it feels pointless at times, like nothing can be done to get off the wrinkle and saggy skin treadmill. So I really want you to take a step in the right direction today, knowing beautiful skin and a beautiful aura to match can be just around the corner. Therefore, my mission is a very simple one. I want as many women as possible to see what the Canibiota and Lumiera's lifted formula can do for them. I want you to see the difference for yourself and feel how nice it is to have a renewed sense of confidence. That's why I'm going to make it very easy for smart women like you to get started with this new skincare movement. I'm not going to add a huge markup to a disappointing product like most do. The last thing I want is for price to stand in the way. So listen, even though it's just a fact of life that everything is going up in price at the moment, and there's no way we will be able to offer Lifted by Lumiera for much less than $99 a bottle in the near future. Right now, we have a small handful of bottles set aside at a hugely discounted rate to thank new viewers like you for spending your precious time with me today. But know this, when I say a small handful, I really mean it. We're a small team. We don't have warehouses and stores stocked full of product, so you must act fast to secure your supply. See, every time I've talked about a formula on TV or online, it's sold out very quickly. So these few heavily discounted bottles will not be here for long. With that said, I do need a moment before you check out to explain how I'm helping women like you get even better results with Lifted by Lumiera. It's honestly all about constant and consistent everyday use. I don't want to cheapen anything I've said today by making this out to be the miracle fountain of youth cream we've all been waiting for. Instead, I'd rather encourage you to avoid those kind of things and stick to something that works well in the long term as well as the short term. See, when you make Lifted by Lumiera an essential part of your routine, you get the full benefits, the kind of transformation others really notice. Of course, most women using Lifted by Lumiera can see differences they're happy with early on, but it tends to be around month 3 to 6 where they tell me they're amazed. That's why I like to recommend 3 to 6 months of use to start. So with this in mind, the team at Lumiera are allowing you to order either the recommended 6-month supply or the smaller 3-month supply at a massive discount. This is our way of giving back to women who are serious about living a happier, healthier lifestyle and ready to trust us to get the results they deserve. I should also add, there is a smaller discount on the 1-month supply. It's not as big as the 3-month or the 6-month, but I like the fact everyone can save some money today and use those savings to treat themselves to something else. All this said, I'm only personally able to guarantee this exclusive new customer pricing on the handful of bottles that are likely to sell out soon. These bottles are flying out the door, and as this is the only time we can offer them this close to our cost price, stocking up is definitely the smart option. I'm sad this may be the only time we can offer Lifted by Lumiera for just a few dollars a bottle, but getting noticeable results does not come cheap. For that reason, Lifted by Lumiera is only available here through us, as we don't want middlemen and stores hiking the price up even more. The bottom line is, today's incredible pricing is only available because the team at Lumiera shares my vision of what Lifted can do for you. Like me, they believe you deserve to have radiant skin and energy so you feel like your best self all the time, and you can achieve that knowing this is a one-time order. There's no automatic rebill or hidden charges that sneak onto your credit card bill to worry about. I can't stand companies that do that. So provided we haven't already had to put an out-of-stock sign on our website, you can click through to the next page now to choose one of 3 great affordable options. Select the package that's right for you. Click the Add to Cart button and safely check out with our totally secure system. We'll get your package in the mail right away, and in a few days' time, your skin can start to glow with youth again. Oh, and listen, because I personally have no doubt you'll see results and have no problem lifting years and years off your appearance, I'm going to guarantee you get a transformation you love. You have a full 6 months to try your supply of Lifted by Lumiera. Yes, a full 180 days. If you don't see the wrinkles and lines practically vanish, or you don't see a noticeable difference in your mood, or you don't love what it does for youth, vitality, and confidence, or you're not happy for any other reason, Because any reason at all is fine with me. Then we'll return everything you've spent today. No questions asked. There's no need to even tell us why you want your money back. And if all your bottles are empty because you've given Lumiera a fair try, that's no problem at all. We'll still gladly refund you. I also don't want you to experience any hassle whatsoever, so we've invested heavily in a support team that's easy to get hold of and always happy to help you out. Honestly, the only risk I see is missing out on the chance to wipe away the signs of aging holding you back from a happier, brighter future. After all, we both know the wrinkles, creases, and sagging won't go away on their own. And right now, you have 180 days to see if Lumiera can get you the stunning results you desire. See how it rejuvenates the skin and the soul, then decide if you want to pay. It's now time to select the package that's right for you and enjoy everything I've talked about today without taking any risk. Remember, although you may not realize it, the decision you make right now can have a huge impact on your life. If you continue to ignore the things weighing you down and choose to do nothing to fix what I believe is really causing your skin to decline further, your self-esteem will continue to sink. You'll always be worrying about something or other, restricted by the hands of time and deprived of many joyous moments in life. This is not what I want for you, and thankfully, there's another path. A pathway that savvy, smart women take all the time, and one you can choose too, right now. It's a reality where people are amazed when you reveal your true age. A reality where both men and women notice and admire you for you. A reality where your skin is just one of the many things you love about yourself. It's the best reality. A reality that makes life more fun and interesting. The opportunity to live like this may not be here for long, so it's time to do the smart thing and make the right decision. Select a 6-bottle, 3-bottle, or 1-month bottle of Lifted by Lumiera right now while they're so budget friendly. Try it for a few months, knowing we'll happily cover the cost of all your bottles if you're not getting attention for all the right reasons, and make today the day you really put yourself first. I'm Dr. Jessica Wu. Thanks so much for watching.